There is a phrase I had always loved. Motion is lotion and movement is medicine. And honestly, the older I get, the more I believe that's true. Walking may seem simple, almost too simple, but over the years, I have come to see it as one of the most powerful things we can do for our body, our mind, our energy, and our mood, and even the way we move through life. For me, walking has been exercise, therapy, clarity, companionship, adventure, and sometimes even healing. And today, I want to talk about why I believe walking is one of the best habits we can have for healthspan. Walking has been part of my life in many different ways, sometimes because of fitness, sometimes because of stress relief, sometimes because of joy, and sometimes because of reflection, and just sometimes simply because I needed to move my body and clear my mind. Over the years, I have realized that walking is one of the most sustainable and accessible form of movement that we have. You really don't need any special equipment. You don't need to be an athlete. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. Growing up in Spain, I never really thought of any of this as exercise. It was a simple part of the daily life. Walking to the bus, taking the subway, going up and down the steps, moving from place to place, it was all built into the rhythm of everyday living. And looking back now, I realize how much that natural movement shaped the way many people live, and perhaps even why so many stay active and slender without always working out in the way we think of it today. One of the people who deeply shaped the way I think about walking was my mother. My mother walked all her life. Even at 96 years old, she still walked fast. And I remember watching her and thinking, this is not just exercise, this is a way of living. Walking gave her rhythm, it gave her independence, it gave her physical strength, mental sharpness, and connection to life. And I truly believe that habit of movement supported her not only physically, but mentally and emotionally too. She didn't need a complicated formula, she just kept moving. And beyond my own experience, walking is one of the simplest habits that you can do to support many of the aspects of health span. Not just living longer, but living better. Walking supports the body in ways that we can easily underestimate precisely because they feel so simple. But it doesn't mean that it is insignificant. One thing I have also come to appreciate is how walking can become a form of community. Whether it is walking with a friend, a group of women, or simply sharing that rhythm of movement and conversation, there is something deeply nourishing about it. Some of the simplest moments, just walking, talking, laughing, breathing fresh air, can be some of the most meaningful. So of course, walking has become even deeper for me with experiences like the Camino de Santiago. There is something powerful from putting one foot in front of the other, day by day, and discovering what movement can do, not only just for the body, but for the mind and the spirit. And that's a story that I will share more deeply in another video. And if you are a person who wants to start walking more, my advice is simple. Start where you are. You can walk for 10 minutes, you can walk with a friend, you can walk after a meal, you can divide it into smaller segments, you can walk listening to a podcast, praying, thinking, or simply being present. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to make movement part of your daily life. I'd love to know, do you walk regularly? And what does walking do for you physically, mentally, and emotionally? If this video resonates with you, I'd love for you to subscribe and continue this journey with me here on Passport for Longevity, worldly, wise, and forever curious. And I'll see you in the next video.